Hi there. It's warm today. It's my second t-shirt of the day, actually. Welcome to the month of Halfway to Black Friday. Collecting has changed over the years, and we've seen collecting from 3D, collecting for box sets, for steelbooks, from digibooks. One of the big things when it comes to the collecting medium now is 4Ks. And today we are shining our light on Vinegar Syndrome's 4Ks. I don't have every Vinegar Syndrome 4K, just to put that out there right out of the gate. In fact, I have about 12 Vinegar Syndrome 4Ks altogether. But what I'm doing today is I am ranking with little mini reviews for every single one of the 4Ks from number 12 to number 1 right here today in the cult of cinema. Before I start this, remember that although these are being listed from 12 to 1 in order that I like them, all lists are subjective. And just because something hits number 12 or 10 does not mean I don't like the film. It just means something has to go somewhere. And without further ado, number 12 on my list of Vinegar Syndrome 4Ks is Six String Samurai. The second, I think, number 2 in the VSUs that came out. And although I do like this film, I think it is probably, for me specifically, the weakest of the VHUs that we've gotten so far. That being said, the artwork on this is fantastic. They did an utterly amazing job in putting this together. There's not going to be a time when I'm going to look at a Vinegar Syndrome UHD and I'm going to say, well, they half-assed this one. They haven't. This is number 12 with Six String Samurai. Let's dive right into number 11. Some of these are going to surprise people in the order that they're in, but like I said, it's all subjective. And number 11 for me is Ticks. I had a lot of fun with this one. I'm not usually a bug person, so the fact that this even made it above Six String Samurai is actually a bit of a tale in of itself. I'm not a big killer bug person type of film. They tend to be my least favorite, but I had a lot of fun with this movie, from the cast overall, everything. So Ticks easily gets the number 11 spot over Six String Samurai. And a number 10 is one I expected to place it a lot higher. And it is rad. This is a BMX bike movie, and for a lot of people that are really into BMX, this is not a BMX bike movie. This is the BMX bike movie. What other BMX bike movie would you see them? Two people on BMX bikes dancing in a high school dance on their BMXs, and have like some BMX like overly long shots of people like just doing little tricks on the BMXs. Little cat is like, hey. The little one is right beneath me, and she's playing with my foot. I'm worried she's going to scratch my foot. But Rad is really cool, and it easily gets the number 10 spot. And number 9th place is Terminal Island. This was a bit of a surprise for me. This was when I was a subscriber, so this is when it came for me. And I had no idea. I thought it was a different film totally than what it was. It was not at all the film that I thought it was. But man, was I glad, because this is way better than the other film that I thought it was going to be. This is really good. It's way, way better than I expected. And it does come off like this is going to turn out to be one of those kind of women in prison films, or one of those, those Filipino women in prison films, the ones I'm talking about, right? But no, this is way, way better than that. It's a fantastic little film. And number 9. Number 8 spot is a really fun cheese fest called Tammy and the T-Rex. I just really dug this one way more than I thought I was going to. I'd seen a version of this before, but I'd never seen the uncut version, so that was kind of neat to see that for the first time. I'm still not sure which version I like better, though. But it's got a young Denise Richards in here. The late Paul Walker is in the movie as well. But this, there's a great cast here. George Buck Flowers in this one here. Terry Kaiser does a great role in this. Such cool film. in the number, I gotta try to remember. So we got 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7 is Miami Connection. Uh, Never thought this would get a really great release. Like I never thought this would get a 4K release. Never thought this would get like an amazing Blu-ray release, let alone get a 4K release. But man, did they pull out all the stops of this one here. It's a great release, and I strongly recommend if you don't have it. If you like these type of cheesy, off-the-wall style films, Miami Connection really belongs in your collection. And in sixth place, we get another VSU, and it is VSU number 3, and that is Cloak and Dagger. I really dig this film. This is a film from my childhood. I grew up on this movie. I watched it in theater. I got to see this on VHS so many times. I rented it over and over again, and man, it stood the test of time. I really do like this film. It is a great film, and it really, it's got that 80s. Look at that. For those Dungeons and Dragons people, look at those 20-sided dice. Come on, yeah. Just super cool stuff. And in fifth place is one of my new favorite Christmas horror films of all time. That is Deadly Games, aka Dial Code Santa Claus, aka a whole bunch of other titles. But this is really good. It's a stylistic French horror that people say, oh, well, it's kind of like Home Alone. Home Alone was never this dark, or never this serious, or never this traumatizing. It has a great song by the absolutely wonderful Bonnie Tyler. You really should check this out. A lot of people have been sleeping on this one. Don't sleep on it. Get this one before it goes out because it is so good. The features are amazing on here, and there's just so much to love about this one. But that Bonnie Tyler song is haunting. In fourth place is one that a lot of people talked about. Some people ended up not liking as much as they thought they were going to. That is Christina Lindbergh in Thriller, A Cruel Picture. Thriller, A Cruel Picture is a great release from Vinegar Syndrome. Now, thing to know is that this is a revenge film, SA revenge type of film. What you also should know is that it is not as hardcore as something like Last House on the Left or I Spit on Your Grave. It's not that intense, and I think a lot of people were expecting that level of intensity. But it's a different film. It does things in a different way, and I love Christina Lindbergh. I think she's a great actress, and definitely deserves fourth place. In third place, we have the original VSU Beastmaster. So for those that know me, know that I am a massive fan of Don Coscarelli, and that Phantasm is one of my all-time favorite franchises of all time. The Beastmaster is great. I have the TV series as well, the Canadian TV series, and I would love to see the other Beastmaster get a UHD as well, but I love the original. This deserves it. I'm a huge fan of this style of cinema. You guys know I'm a big Conan fan as well. So seeing this type of stuff, it's just amazing, and I utterly love it. This is a great release. He's gotten his sleeve actually between my shoes. In number 2 place, almost number 1. These number 1 and 2 could have been interchangeable. It is Scanners Cop 2: The Showdown. Oh man, was I excited about this release. Pierre David is the Roger Corman of Canada, and these are 2 of his films. The Scanners Cop films are really good, and for me, they're better than the Scanners films. I really like them. But yeah, look how cool this is. Look how amazing this one is. It is 2 4K UHDs and a hard box set with slipcovers for each one of these. What great releases. Patrick Kilpatrick in Part 2, amazing work. So that leaves us for number 1. And what is number 1? You've probably guessed it by now. Of course it is. It's Paul Morrissey's Frankenstein, otherwise known as Flesh for Frankenstein. This comes with not just a 4K release. No, they could have stopped there, but they didn't. This comes also with a 3D release, and it's a real 3D release. So if you got a 3D TV, you are going to be in luck. If you don't have a 3D TV, I think there's a flat 3D version. And there's a 3D version with the glasses as well. There's glasses included. I can't remember. I got my glasses put right now, but they're here somewhere. Did I put this one? Let's find out. No, I didn't. But it was a great little release. Fantastically done. I loved Severin's Blood for Dracula. And I was so excited and waiting for Flesh for Frankenstein to come. I can't wait to watch this sometime in the future with my cousin Roger, who I would love to see come here and visit because we watched Blood for Dracula together, and I know he really wants to see this one. We never got a chance to watch it before, but hopefully soon we will. Again, for those that came in late, and I don't think anybody comes in late to a pre-tape video, do you? In 12th place is Six String Samurai. In 11th place, there's Ticks. In 10th place, there's Rad. In 9th, Terminal Island. In 8th, Tammy the T-Rex. In 7th, Mammy Connection. In 6th, Cloak and Dagger. In 5th place, Deadly Games. In 4th place, Thriller, A Cruel Picture. In 3rd place, The Beastmaster. In 2nd place, Scanners Cup 2. And in 1st place, Frankenstein. Paul Morrissey's Frankenstein. Vinegar Syndrome has put out not just some really well put together 4K remasters, but some incredible 4K films. And there you go, guys. That's my 4K ranking. I will see you here this month for a lot more Vinegar Syndrome and 7 videos for the Half of the Black Friday month. So thank you. For my patrons out there, I want to give you a special thanks because you keep the lights on here in the Cult of Cinema. And for those that are watching, like, share, subscribe. If you want to become a patron, the link will be down below. And if you want to super chat or donate or support the channel because you feel that you're able to, that is fantastic. If not, that's also fantastic if you just hit the like button and enjoy these videos. I'll see you soon right here in the Cult of Cinema.